for you about somebody that has been struggling to stay focused on their own life. I do think this is somebody who deals with some jealousy or is not really fully capable of appreciating other people's wins at the moment because they are not where they want to be. So we have this Empress coming through in the reverse, indicating a person who feels a lack of control over their life or it's not going the way that they had anticipated. And with the Knight of Cups being in the reverse, this is like, I'm not getting the offers or I'm not getting the attention that someone else is. Therefore, we could be talking about someone who is a romantic rival to you, or we could be talking about somebody who's jealous about the attention that you get because they are in a relationship with you. But either way, they're like sending you like not so nice glances, right? A little bit more of a glare. Hello, April, how we doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Friday. Hello, Vic. Hello, Joaquin. How's it going? If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. If I said that too fast, it's in the description box, along with information on how to become a member, as well as how to get a candle that I make. Hello, Meredith. How we doing? Let's start off with... What are we going to go with? This is the Hocus Pocus Tarot. What else do we have? The Emperor in the reverse, clarifying the Empress in the reverse, just to remind us that this doesn't have to be a woman. This individual feels like they have lost control, is someone who feels like they're known for being reliable or having things figured out. So if they don't have things organized and figured out, it makes them feel anxious or uncomfortable. This could also be a person who is quite used to being, you know, number one, or I'm the favorite kid in the family, whatever. They just don't like that you're winning. They're like, I've been working too. Why don't I get what you have? We have the World and the Nine of Pumpkins or Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So let's say you have a sibling that is pretty close in age, and you took kind of a different path, right? One a little bit more conventional or what was expected, and perhaps you a little bit unconventional. We've got somebody here who is, I feel like, always kind of trying to compete with you, but in particular with regards to finances. And it's like, I want to be the one that mom and dad are most proud of, or I want to be the one who makes the most money. I want to be the most attractive. Very like Marsha, 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 right? Hello, Mac. Hello, Cynthia. How are we doing? What else? Four of Candles, which is the Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Candles or Ace of Wands in the reverse. People predicted that you would not be successful or that things would not go very well for you because, you know, you should have followed some other path that other people wanted for you, or you should have married that person, or you should have whatever, right? You shouldn't have moved away. There's something here about expecting you to do less well or be less successful than they are, and they're frustrated because there's information coming through. Maybe you've got an offer, maybe you've had some overnight success with a book you published or an album, whatever it is. There's somebody here who's like, that's not fair. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to be good. We've got the Six of Potions or Six of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Candles or Nine of Wands in the reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Now I'm seeing two people leaving the same place, racing to the same address to see who gets there first. It's the same principle, right? I'm doing something different, or I'm not going to follow what everyone else thinks I'm going to do, and I still find a way to make it work. I think this is probably siblings, but it could also be exes, right? I've definitely seen co-parenting individuals try to be, you know, the rich parent, like, oh, my stuff is nicer for my kids here because I work hard and I make a ton of money, so obviously they like me better. Is that always gonna correlate? Chariot in the reverse, 5 of potions or 5 of cups, and the King of potions or King of cups and judgment. While you are having success, the person who competes with you, even if you don't compete back, they're regretting a choice that they made. They took the easy path, or they didn't do the work that they needed to be ready for a promotion or an interview. They just didn't do it. So as a result, they're feeling like they should have the good news to tell everybody. Instead, you have the good news to tell everyone, and they want you to be quiet. They're like, yeah, I get it. You're doing great and stuff, and I'm not, so I don't want to hear about it. They're going to be moody. Knight of Cups in the reverse is someone who's like not really contributing to the conversation in a cheerful way, if at all. Could be withdrawn. This is the Tarot of the Nile. 2 of Cups, Hierophant, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, this rise in your fortune, it has impacted both your capacity for making money, or, you know, your financial stability, and also impacted in a positive way your love life. Because now we have the 2 of Cups and the Hierophant, both of which can talk about a higher level of commitment. This could be one of those things where, you know, your sibling had a really picturesque, easy, perfect life, whatever. They felt like they got all the things they were supposed to get done. And you were either, you know, taking your sweet time getting started on some of those things, or you had different goals altogether, right? They're over here envious of the path you chose because it's worked out better for you, even though they were super confident that they were going to be over here bragging about their own life to you. Now they feel like they have to be secretive because they haven't gotten what they've wanted. I think they're actually being a bit quieter because they don't want to talk about what's going on for them. It's not going as well. Yeah, 7 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. They're trying to make it seem like they've got more money than they do, or that they are happier with their job, or getting things that they were supposed to. Hello, Lemonade. Hello, 7. Hello, EXO. How are you doing today? Hello, John. How are you doing? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. 4 of Wands. And the Hanged Man in the reverse. They don't want to be the one that people look at and they're like, "Aw, that's okay, you tried." But they were just fine treating you that way. They're worried that the way they talked about you is how other people are now going to talk about them, maybe even you. So they feel like they have to lie about what's really going on. You know, we're not close to Thanksgiving or anything, but it's kind of given like there's this like family event or this collection of people. Maybe it's a high school reunion, but there's this desire to be like, yeah, I'm pretty great. I've always been great, but now I'm greater. What's up? But it's all a lie because they don't actually have the things they expected to have, or they don't actually have those, you know, credits to their name that they want to brag about. They just want to be able to brag though. Early Thanksgiving. How are you doing, Sarah? Let me know if you'd like me to pull a few cards for you. And thank you for the donation. How's your Friday treating you, Rachel? We've got the Nine of Swords and the Page of Wands. Look, you're probably related to this person, but maybe you're not. I'm just gonna say, if there are people who are in your inner circle who hear good news and it's like painful for them to like high five you or congratulate you, like it really doesn't cost anything. You just say congrats, right? This is somebody who's like, ugh, you have good news again? That's not fair. I was kind of hoping to hear that you weren't doing well at all and like, I don't know, don't have enough money for your phone bill or something. They don't understand that the hopes they have for someone else to be struggling financially are impacting their own, it's casting a spell on themselves. They're causing a problem for themselves and you're over here like, oh no, I'm great, thanks. Yeah, nope, I'm good. Two of Swords in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. They poison their own well with the negative thoughts they think about other people who are doing better than them, thinking that that's how it's going to change. Like, jealousy ever helped anybody? Maybe jealousy can motivate you. Maybe that's like the only thing that it could potentially do positively. But we have the Nine of Wands, or sorry, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse again. Someone who views you as codependent or felt like you were not as successful as them, they would always have that like over you. Now they're feeling like they've lost that characteristic or like that ranking. Okay. We'll get a few from the situations deck. Sounds good, Sarah. Thank you. Oh, you're in Spain? I've always wanted to go to Spain. Magnetic, unexplainable pull, can't resist. Bounty hunter, chaser, hot pursuit, similar friendship, romantic partner. Yeah, definitely some jealousy, but it touches on multiple categories. It's not just that this is somebody who's looking at you and seeing that you might be financially more stable or secure at this point than they are. It's also that they feel like people like you better. It's just not fair. It makes me think of the suns in Legends of the Fall. I just brought this up in a different reading too, so that's weird. But I don't know. I guess I would argue that all three of the sons in that movie, they were attractive, right? But there was something that Aiden was really, what was his, that's his like actual name. I don't know what his name was in the, Nope, it's not there. The character that actually marries Susanna doesn't have the like mystique, or I don't know, the like passion that the Brad Pitt character has. So she ends up like craving him her whole life. This is someone like that older brother who's irritated because Tristan, I remember Brad Pitt's character's name. Okay, got that one. Had this like je ne sais quoi that he did not have. Why don't you think I'm hot? I like follow all the rules and stuff. You know, this is someone who there's similarities between these two. So whoever these two are, and you are probably one of them, although you could be a romantic interest that they're competing for. These two get compared all the time. School, family, working, who you getting naked with, all of that. You know, that one dude with the face. I think he's got some hands too. Hello, John. How are you doing? Hey, Hope. Happy Friday. Interview. Archangel Michael and gossip. Another example, a little bit more old school, for this gossip regarding your success or this really competitive energy between two people is the I Love Lucy episode where they go back to Albuquerque, which is where Ethel is from. And instead of Lucy being like the center of attention or Ricky being the center of attention, it's Ethel, because everybody in Albuquerque knows Ethel. And there's, you know, some moments of impatience because Ethel wants the whole thing to be about her and nobody else does. This is somebody who's like, man, could you stop talking about how awesome my brother or sister is so that you could like talk to me about how awesome I am, please? It's been 5 whole minutes already. Like, I know you want to say nice things about that person, but I'm jealous of them, so stop it. Just stop it now. Go back to talking about how great I am. Yep, that's right. We've got racing and love affair. Oh, really? Yeah, there's a commitment happening. This could be like somebody announcing that they're engaged and the sibling is frustrated. They're like, oh, that's not fair. I was going to get married first. Or I can't believe you're marrying my ex. There's something strange here where it's like, what do you mean? Life is changing, things are improving, somebody is getting married, and another person is feeling like, you can't do that. I haven't gotten a chance to like catch up to that. This is why I was saying it could also be exes, right? Especially if there's a co-parenting situation where we broke up, it didn't work out, that's fine. You know, I think we probably know that it's just not going to work out, but I expect to be in a relationship before you. Because, like, I'm better than you. I think we have two people who were both pursuing a serious relationship, but one of them was really more so like in this competitive energy. And whoever is this King of Cups, the one who's got more success, this person was looking for an actual like love of their life, long-term commitment thing. And I think they found it. All right, let's get a few from... This is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. Vic, are you saying you're a never nude? Sorry, we make jokes about, what is that show? Arrested Development now and then, so whenever there's an opportunity, I just have to point it out. Victimhood. Yes. I can't believe you would have the audacity to be successful and happy and in love while I'm over here struggling. That's unfair, and I feel personally attacked. This is like, they should be offering the encouragement. They should be saying like, wow, that's great. I'm so proud of you. Or I know you were working for, years on that book or that album or whatever. Congratulations. Instead, it's, how dare you? How dare you like achieve your goals and stuff? I wasn't ready for that. Celebrations. Don't worry. There are other people that are going to celebrate you. There are other people that are happy for you getting married or getting promoted or going viral, whatever this is. This person's jealous about it. I think it's multiple things in your life going well at once because you are investing in the right things and you are willing to choose a path that was a little more challenging. Hello, Banjo Head. How's it going? Hello, Hania? What else do we have? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This could be the one. Please tell me this is not somebody who's trying to hit on your person. If we've got someone who's engaged or announcing that they're getting married, or maybe this is even happening at a wedding, this competitive, jealous individual, the Emperor, Empress in the reverse, could literally be trying to seduce the spouse or soon-to-be spouse. Inadvisable. Disagree. Downvote. Hello, Mike. How are you doing? I apologize for being a bad influence on you. Feel free to say the joke to other people. You just have to tell them where you found it. All right. Ooh, excuse me. Hold on. Why do we have unrequited love here? I think I know, but I would like it to not be that. Okay. Yeah. So, hey, I heard you have a new big job, or you got promoted, or you just bought a new house, or I don't know, you got like a better car than me, and you're getting married, and the person you're getting married to is hot, and I hate it. I hate the whole thing. You suck. So, I'm gonna hit on your person. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And I think they do it while they're inebriated, to be honest. Seven of Cups can talk about choices or options. But in this case, I think we got somebody who's like, hey there, you're hot. Like, but in front of people, okay? Because the title was, why are they crashing out? This is someone who has jealousy and a sense of competition that has built up over a long period of time. And then there is this like everything happening at once where I feel like you're winning against me in terms of money and in terms of work. And now also you're getting married, or you have this like really hot boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. They're just jealous. So they get a little out of sorts. Maybe this person isn't a drinker in your situation, but I do feel like they're at least a little drunk on rage, you know, and jealousy. So they approach this person in a props, like, hey, I could do it better. I don't think it goes well. I don't think it goes well at all. I think they embarrass themselves in front of other people. Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Yeah. I think there's someone else who says, hey, I think you need to like go sit in that corner. I think you need to go drink some water. I think you need to chill out. Give this person some space. You would be surprised. What else do we have? King of Swords. The Sun in the reverse. And the Three of Cups in the reverse. With the Three of Wands in the reverse. This is, you know, we're all gathered here for some fun. Maybe there's a little bit of like liquid courage. Sure, that makes sense. Maybe people are looking nice because they got all dressed up for this thing. But like there's still like a modicum of respect or like, you know, general manners that we're expecting. Even if this person is dressed up all nice, they're not acting the way that they should, and they do so in front of a lot of people. They upset someone. They might even get kicked out or removed from the party or the event. Get your things and get out. Because they thought it was the right time to prove something. I'm better than you, and I'm going to prove it because the person that you've been knocking boots with is going to knock my boots next. That's what they're thinking. Okay. Not good. This is the Kipper. That is correct, Rachel. All right. Hello, Mavasar. How are you doing? Mature woman. Lovers. And concern. So I thought that this person knew that they needed to act with a little bit of class or tact. And instead, in a public situation, is a faux pas, you know? They did something that now people are laughing about or gossiping about. What else? False person and distant horizons. I think we're literally talking about a wedding here or an engagement party. And this person gets drunk and is like, hey, do you need a place to sit? New. And we have wealthy man. This is you or your person. And someone's jealous. Bad health. And message of concern. So when this person is partying or when they are interacting with others, they're not making the best of choices. So we could have somebody who trips and falls, or somebody who, I don't know, They might get some sort of like kind of drunken injury. I don't think it's very serious, but it's something that reminds everyone visibly that this person had made not so great decisions that night. So it's like it prolongs that, right? People talking about it. All right. We're going to get a few from the Love Oracle. They might. What else? Yeah. The competitive person is thirsty and they decide the best person to hit on is the one who is getting married to or connected to the person they're jealous of. Someone who is building a new future, but the Fool or this Emperor in the reverse, Empress in the reverse, they're not sober and they think this is funny. It's not going to be funny the next day. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. So this is someone who is super self-conscious about the fact that they feel your life is going better than theirs. They didn't want to talk about how their life isn't going as well as yours, and instead they made it like the focus of the entire event because of how they acted and how they lost control. They created a problem at an otherwise happy event, and they're not exactly on the good list, right? They might have been uninvited. Alexa, play Alanis Morissette, Uninvited. Do you guys hate when I do that? I've never had Alexa in my life, so I don't understand just how, like, awful it is when people say that shit. We've got the Twin Flame card. I get it is more so about the Emperor, Empress in the reverse, feeling that they have gone through something like the Twin Flame journey where they expected to be in a serious relationship, where they expected things to go to that next level, but they did not. And then here's you, while they're all single and lonely, you're doing great. You found somebody that makes you happy. So yeah, they're jealous. Hey Matt, how you doing? Alexa, bake me a pizza. What do you mean no? Divine Masculine and Silence. The individual who is getting into the commitment, this would be the King of Cups. Could be the wealthy man, or the wealthy man is the one who is in the relationship with them. This is somebody who decides to take the high road, and even though they could probably be forgiven, or people would look the other way if they were like, you're a horrible person. Maybe if they punched this person, people would be like, yeah, I get it though. I might have done the same thing. Instead, this is somebody who's just, I'm going to let this person make a fool of themselves. I know how people will respond to that. I don't feel like I really need to say anything. They said it for themselves. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate the pizza slice emoji too. Hello, Thunder. That's funny. That's better. We got to start on personal questions, y'all. So let's see what we've got. This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. Let's see what we have for Sarah. Aw, thank you, Balin. I appreciate that. Would you like me to pull a few cards for you? Oh, you're so welcome, Rachel. Sounds good, Balin. Hello, the great one. Okay, hold on. Is it? I know last time I said the gray tone, but now I'm seeing it more as like a playful spelling of Great. You let me know if I'm just crazy for thinking that. But if you're trying to get me to call you Great One, I'm all right with that. I can do that. Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. Sorry, let me be more intentional with that because I feel like I was involving too many other energies here. What do we have for Seraph? It'll be interesting if those cards come back out again. What does Seraph need to know, please? Sounds good. Seraph, we've got the Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands. There's fast-moving, good energy here. This is feeling to me like you have had a missed opportunity in the last like year of your life. It was something that was supposed to go well. Maybe that was something with your job. Maybe that was something with romance. Maybe it was just money. But there is an opportunity that did not get to you and it was meant for you. Whatever got in the way, but it's like the universe has been trying to like rework, how do we get this to you? So there's going to be something here that moves quicker than expected or seems a little bit unreal. Chariot, fast moving energy. Yeah. I feel like you're going to get an offer or some leg up. Maybe it's just like cash, you know? There's something that makes things much easier for you or you get to move ahead in life. So if things get easier for you financially, have some sort of a plan on what that next step might look like. How much do I need to save or how much do I need to spend? What am I trying to achieve? This is saying anticipate something good so that you can have at least like a framework of a plan put together so you know where to go from there. Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords, and Death. At a certain point, this good news or this upgrade is no longer going to be around. So it's something that you have to take action on when you see it. It's kind of like a video game, you know, like you can only reach for that coin for like 3 seconds and then it's gone, right? This is not going to be something that comes back around just because it did that once, right? You missed it once, here's back again. It's not going to come back again if you miss it this time. So it's basically telling you don't be distracted. Okay, so like, are you saying don't get distracted by a person? I feel like there's someone who could try to prioritize their needs over yours and distract you from this opportunity. So it's really important for you to be able to have effective time management and know what you can handle at any given job, right? Did I say job? Because I was reading her thing. Any given time. Hello, April. Thank you for the tip. Will I be happy at this new jobby job? I sure hope so, but I love how you phrased the question. And good luck to you, Seraph. You got this. Let's see. This is the Cat's Eye Tarot. Let's see what we've got for Balin. Hello, daughter of Saturn. How are you doing? Why do I mess up your name all the time? We are at the personal question section, so if you'd like, you can absolutely rewind and start at the beginning. I won't be offended. You're welcome, Sarah. What do we have for Balin, please? Ten of Cups, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. I feel like there's plans coming up that you make, and in the moment you're like, yeah, that'll be fine. That's enough time. And then when that time comes up and you have to be like getting ready and like getting in the car and stuff, you're like, why did I sign up for this? Why am I doing this? So I don't know if you're a little bit of an introvert. I've definitely had this happen before. Like, I'll just admit it now. I'm more of an introvert than I was in the past. So like, you invite me out somewhere, it better be a good thing because I'm probably not gonna go if it's not. This is saying there's something that you agree to, and maybe you should just like not agree to it. You could just be like, no, sorry, I'm not available that day. You don't even have to tell people what else you might be doing. You could just say that you're not available. Just say, I don't have time for that in my schedule. I'm sorry. They don't have to know it's because what you have already planned is to be by yourself and not deal with anybody else. That's your business. Look at how cute he is. I can't handle it. King of Swords. So when somebody comes through with an invite and they're like, oh, it's a really big deal. You should be here. Oh my God, yeah, don't you want to go? Maybe it's a wedding, you know? Maybe it's like one of those things where you're like, it's going to impact my day for like 4 days. Ugh. Just, it's okay. You don't have to give them more information than just a no. All right, I'll get off my little pedestal now. But you got this. I believe in you. And now we got April. Will I be happy at the new jobby job? Exactly. Well, take some time for yourself, Balin. You've earned it. Yep. All right. So will April be happy at the new job? The Magician in the reverse. Justice. Eight of Wands in the reverse, and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Pentacles. It's going to be a little rough at the beginning, I'm not going to lie. The way I just saw it was, I got a haircut once when I was in Mexico, and I'm pretty fluent in Spanish, but I guess not necessarily good enough to go into a salon in Mexico, because when I told them just to like keep it like minimal, don't cut off very much, they took off way more. And like my hair was up here and I was like, now I look 12. And what I was told is it'll grow back, because that's what everybody says when you don't like your haircut, right? Like, thanks. You're super helpful. What do I do now when it doesn't grow back? It still looks like this. This is something where initially it's not perfect. There's some issues. You might not have control over something that you should have control over, or the person who does have leadership or control over the rules is like a nutcase. I don't really use that terminology, but that's what's coming through. Give it a moment, acclimate and adjust. You know, take a little bit of information in, process it. There's something here that doesn't stay for long. And then with the Six of Pentacles, it gets balanced out, which to me kind of feels like there is new leadership or a new composition of team that makes all the difference in the world. So it's like you got to get through a little bit of difficulty. I wouldn't even compare it to like homie walking through or like crawling through the long pipe in Shawshank Redemption. I don't even think it's that bad. There's just this like frustration over a lack of organization, and it might even just be while they're like hiring someone for that job. But then things get balanced out. So just a little bit of patience, and then it'll be working out just fine. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping. And I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.